Most of us can openly admit by now that Disney movies are still as great today as they were when we were much, much younger. Rewatching these nostalgia-inducing gems can provide a deeper sense of appreciation for adults. For we are now old enough to notice the subliminal messages and jokes which passed over our heads as kids. I'm your host as always, K-Mac Time, and today we're going to examine The Lion King 2 and how it may actually have been much darker than you originally thought. So the narrative picks up shortly after the ending of the original movie, with the presumption that Nala becomes pregnant shortly after her reunion with Simba. This is heavily implied by this scene here. Then the sequel opens with their lion cub presented to the kingdom from Pride Rock. We then are told that the story circulates around a conflict between King Simba and the Outsiders, a group of Scar's followers who refused to adhere to Simba's reign and were thus banished from the Pride Lands. Their leader is a lioness who goes by the name of Zira and has 3 cubs, Nuka, Vitani, and Kovu. The theory insists that Nuka and Kovu are the secret children of Scar. Throughout both Lion King movies, we never see another black and brown male lion other than Scar, to whom Nuka and Kovu sport strikingly similar resemblance to. Additionally, the Outsiders are a society run exclusively by women, so who else could have fathered these cubs if not Scar? Also worth pointing out, in the real world, when a new male lion takes over a pride, he will kill the cubs fathered by the previous pride leader. Of course, since the rules of being a lion are bent often in these movies, it's sensible to guess, to me at least, that the lioness who refused to submit to Simba because he killed her children's father, then they were all banished, their cubs went along with them. This would mean that instead of Simba killing the cubs, he simply banishes them and their mother from the Pride Land. Another creepy undertone of the story is actually incest. The Lion King 2 stresses that Kovu is not Scar's son. However, Scar choosing a non-blooded relative cub as a successor to him seems pretty unlikely to me, especially knowing his character. Could this have been a ploy by Disney to avoid questions surrounding the romantic family ties? I kind of feel like this was added in for the kid friendliness, since Kovu eventually ends up with Kiara, who would have been otherwise his cousin, and that would have been considered incest, and that would have thrown off the entire kid friendly vibe of the movie. And finally, the theory claims that Vitani is the daughter of Nala and Scar. For years, Nala presumed her true love, which was Simba, was trampled to death by a stampede. So it's plausible then that the young lioness formed a connection with someone who shared a strong bond with him, and that person would have been Scar. Could it have been that within their relationship, Nala went through an unwanted and unjoyful pregnancy, resulting in a passing of the cub off to another lioness? Well, if you take a look at the movie, when she finds Simba alive, she watches him head for Pride Rock to challenge Scar. She realizes then that she could become the queen to a more prosperous ruler and originally the person that she was in love with to begin with. So she conceals her pregnancy from Simba and gives the cub to Zira to raise. There was this incredibly weird encounter between the two that I'm going to show you guys right here.
Where's your pretty daughter, Nala? Vitani!
Up until this point, we have been given no indication that Nala or Vitani even know each other, and then Vitani delivers us one line just out of nowhere to this. Tell me you didn't have some sense of betrayal in that line. Yeah, your pretty daughter. And it just kind of struck me as kind of weird and offsetting, so it kind of would fit in better with this theory. Once you put these pieces together, it kind of makes more sense. And on top of that, they are the only 2 lions in either movie that have blue eyes, so it stands a chance the theory does hold some water. But anyway, that's all we have time for today, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the theory down in the comment section. Also, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more cartoon theories in your sub box weekly. Remember, that's always K-Mac time somewhere, guys. Until then, take it easy, and peace out.